Hello everyone, thank you for joining me. Cindy here from CLB Craft Creations with another card project for you in our holiday card series. This card is featuring the seasonal lantern stamp set, which is in the holiday catalog. We are not using the coordinating framelits, but it does come with coordinating framelits, which you can bundle together and get 10% off. This is the sample card, and I'm going to do it a little different. This one I actually stamped the berries. They come in these tiny little, it's a set of 4, and they're actually really easy, but I'm going to color them instead this time. So this just features kind of a random stamping, and I'm also I'm going to show you I may not. I haven't decided whether or not I want to color in the mistletoe. I may just to see something different, but this one does not have the mistletoe colored in. It has only the berries done, and I also have a little bit of Wink of Stella on there. Okay, so our supplies, I've got a piece of Whisper White cut at 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4.25, and I've got red ink on me, and look at that, I've already gotten a smudge on my card. We'll flip that over on that side so we can cover it with our piece of paper. And we have a piece of real red, which is cut at, this should be 3 7/8 by, no, I'm sorry, it's 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. And then we have a piece of Whisper White, which is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, so and you know what, those measurements may be off a little bit, but there will be, if you click on the link to my website, there will be an inspiration sheet which has all of the measurements on there. The measurements as well as all the supplies and item numbers for you to order if you'd like. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. What I'm going to do first is actually stamp my sentiment so that I know where to do my other stamping. So this sentiment comes from, like I said before, the seasonal lantern set. And I did just re-ink my real red ink pad, so it's going to be very wet. I'm just going to center that up at the bottom. Okay, and that is definitely dark. Hopefully I didn't get any ink on my fingers. All right, now I'm going to bring in the old olive. And I'm going to do, so this stamp actually has the berries as well as the mistletoe all together, but I'm going to color in the berries rather than stamp them. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to randomly stamp, and we're going to turn it as we go. So we just kind of get a different, just a different flow of the pattern. And we want to fill in any gaps, or we want to make it look as full as possible. Okay, and I will speed through this. It doesn't take actually very long, but if you don't have to sit and watch me do it. Okay, so you can add as much or as little as you want. I kind of goofed there a little bit because I didn't get those close enough, and I really can't really get anything else in there, but I did it anyway. So now I feel like I need to add something here to help balance it out a little. So there you go. All right, so that's really all the stamping, unless you want to stamp something on the inside as well. I am going to go in with my real red marker. Again, it does have the coordinating berries, so you could just color it or stamp it with the berries. It does actually line up pretty easy. But I kind of figured that this might be a little quicker, just because I don't have to ink and then line up. And of course I'm rushing to get through this, so I'm not taking quite as much care as I would normally. because I want to show you what the mistletoe also looks like colored in with the old olive. Now, it also does actually have the coordinating insides for the mistletoe as well. So if you wanted to stamp, you could stamp. Sometimes it's kind of fun just to color. And I touched that. Okay, almost done. Okay, so those, again, those look nice just as they are. It's kind of a clean and simple look. And even when you add the old olive, it still looks pretty, pretty clean and simple as well. But again, this is purely up to you how you choose to do these. This could be a little bit more time consuming just because there are quite a few leaves here. Okay, so you get the idea. So there's there's the look of them colored, and I will actually have I'll have a picture at the end that shows it completely colored in, so you can see what that looks like. Let's go ahead and attach stuff to our card now. I'm going to go ahead and just attach this piece to my Real Red piece, just with snail or ATG in that case. And again, this is just 1/8 of an inch bigger, so the measurements will be on the website. And I don't think I mentioned in the first video, but as always, I usually have an extra kit to give away. And so I do have a kit to give away. If you go over to my website and leave a comment on this post to be entered in, I will pick one winner to receive this kit. And that will be for all of the projects in the series. So the previous project, I did not mention that, but it will be, that will be in the information in the box below. So again, you have to leave a comment on my website to get, to be entered to win that kit. And the kit does actually also include an envelope for you. So it's not just the cardstock, but it actually gives you an envelope as well. Now you will have to have the stamp set in order to do it, but I give you all the paper products. All right, and we're just going to use some dimensionals on the back. Attach that to the front, and then we have one more step, which is also optional. It just really depends on how much time you have. Another way you can step this up is to actually add colored rhinestones to your berries. That looks really pretty too, but that's also a lot of rhinestones. So just gonna take my Wink of Stella, and then I'll just dot that, brush that or dot that right onto the red berries to give them some shimmer, sparkle. Now, be careful because these inks obviously are water-based. And so when you put your Wink of Stella on, you run the risk of it smearing. So be very mindful when you're coloring. And I'm not going to, again, do it all. I'll show you the finished product at the end. But it just adds a little bit of shimmer, and you probably can't even pick that up on camera. But that is our finished card project. And then, of course, you could also stamp the envelope with your little mistletoe on the corner, and you would be done. So there you go. There's our final project, and I hope that you liked it. Again, jump on over to my website and you can get the measurements and all the products that I used for this project in an inspiration sheet. Make sure to leave a comment to win the kit for this. And it is only for US residents, I'm sorry. I hope that you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.